Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some it's not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. So I want to talk about this whole Boosie stuff again, y'all. I need to recap some stuff for people because they don't understand. You know, it's so many people. When people got fans, they try to look over the fact and look the other way when stuff is right in their face, y'all. Okay, I've been working on some other stuff. Okay, you know, I've been working on some other stuff, but I had to jump on here really quick and say something about this. Okay, you know, we got these pages and bloggers that's running around here talking about, you know, stop throwing dirt on Boosie's name and all of this other stuff, and I just have to unsubscribe from somebody to just put this up. You know, I just subscribed to her and then I have to unsubscribe because, you know, you're sitting up here in a position just because you're speaking as a fan of Boosie because, you know, you were covering and you had this guy there and, you know, he was keeping up with what's going on and stuff like that. And now you want to throw a video talking about stop smearing Boosie's name. Boosie's name is not being smeared. His name has been being smeared. Okay? But even before this even happened, there has been a lot of stuff going on that Boosie has been tied to. So no matter what people want to look the other way when it comes down to what Boosie have done, that's them. But I choose not to look the other way when somebody is clearly, you know, name is all around the situation. You can't just keep saying, oh, Boosie's innocent. Oh, he didn't do nothing. Oh, he's the sweetest to do something in the world. He wouldn't touch a fly. Really? I don't seem to think so. And a lot of other people don't either. Okay, y'all? So let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Okay? Now, this is when, right after King Von was taken out. Now, mind you, I want to just, you know, refresh people's mind that King Von went to a premiere party. Okay, y'all? The night that he passed. He left that premiere party on his way back to their hotel room or their house, wherever they were staying at. Okay? He was on his way with his entourage somewhere else. Okay? King Von gets some type of call or whatever, and somebody tells him to meet, you know, Boosie is going to meet him at the hookah lounge, y'all. And Boosie had told him he was going to meet him at the hookah lounge because he was supposed to be doing some music with King Von. Now, let me tell y'all something. You can tell this was a setup from the start because right after King Von passed away, Boosie was the first one to put up music, just like he did with Duke 93rd, dissing King Von. He put up a song dissing King Von. Now, ask yourself this question. Why would Boosie reach out to King Von to meet with him and that they going to do some music together if he turns around and diss him after he passes away? That tells you he didn't want to do no music with King Von in the first place. It was all a setup from the start. Okay? So he goes to this hookah lounge, call himself and go meet Boosie, but lo and behold, Quando Rondo shows up. Quando Rondo shows up, and then everything looks so staged that it don't make sense in the first place. Quando Rondo wanted King Von to hit him. He wanted him to, y'all. So that his boy could do what he did and get away with it. Okay, y'all? It was all a setup. And it stemmed from Boosie. Just like it was all a setup with Duke 93rd, y'all. Okay, y'all? Duke 93rd, the same thing. A straight up setup. But this other page over here, she want to sit back and defend Boosie. Well, what about defending? How would she feel if this was her child? If King Von was her child? And Boosie called him to come somewhere and didn't show up. And his friends showed up. This one right here. Okay? How would she feel if her son was selling jewelry and Boosie called her son to come and he was going to help him sell some stuff and he ended up coming back home in a body bag? Would she be still talking about stop smearing Boosie's name? Baby, I'm not about to argue with you. But I just unsubscribe and go about my business because I ain't got time for it. Okay, y'all? I don't have time for it. You're not going to look the other way when somebody's out here name keep popping up in situations over and over again. And we're supposed to just pretend like Boosie ain't had nothing to do with nothing, right, y'all? Everybody that has something to do with Mo3 being taken out are all Boosie's associates. Are y'all serious? Are we going to continue this? Just let him... He didn't threaten people on social media. And right after he threatened people, they come up, something happened to him. Somebody threatened his son on social media, and he was taken out not too long afterwards. His baby mama's brother come up passed away. He threatened her too. And he bragged about it. Just because his hands has, been clean all these years don't make his hands clean, y'all. It doesn't mean that he don't have no blood on his hand, because he don't got no blood on his hand. He said out his own mouth that he used children to take crimes for him so he don't have to go to jail. This been going on in the hood a long time. The older guys that's in street associations, they get the younger kids to hang out with them. So when something goes down, they take the fall because they're young. They can get out of it. Whereas these older cats, they got a record or whatever, they're going to go do some time. This has been going on for a long time. But who is Nupits today enough to get on social media and admit it? Boosie do. He said it in an interview that he used these children to ride around with him and pass them the weapon if they get pulled over. And you mean to tell me this so-called Christian channel over here want to just act like that Boosie's not doing none of this stuff? Are you serious? Okay. So right after King Von is set up and taken out, Boosie called himself got a movie coming out. And lo and behold, who's in the movie, y'all? Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo, most likely, like all these other young kids out here that's younger, adults, they're out here thinking that Boosie putting him on a pedestal, thinking that Boosie is the man. Okay? And a lot of people feel like this. Oh, Boosie is the man. He's the OG. He's this, he's that. But do you, and they got a nerve to talk about snitches and people snitching and this and that. When I put up the video with Boosie rolling and stuff and doing his trees right after he get out of jail, people was making excuses coming in the comments section talking about, oh, that's a pen. Oh, he just doing that because he can prove that he still has stuff in the system before then, that he got locked up. They was all making excuses, and people are still continuing to make excuse after excuse after excuse for Boosie. I'm not going to do that. No matter what. And y'all can say, oh, she in her feelings. She this and that. This could be anybody. This don't have to be Boosie. If you're wrong about something, you're wrong about something. And this is what's wrong with the world today, because they continue to look over the stuff that people does and make an excuse for everything that they do. Okay? And I'm not going to do that. I talk about this all the time. When parents sit up there and their kids doing wrong and they continue to defend them even if their kids are in the wrong, this is why the world is so messed up. Where are the real parents at? That's raising their kids that no matter what. Raise kids that's going to challenge you for to be right too. Because if you doing wrong, your kid's going to say, nah, mama, that ain't right what you doing either. Both of y'all should sit down and talk. Now, just don't just take your mama side just because, that's your mama. Take the mama side because she's right. Okay, y'all? Raise kids that see both sides of the situation. To debate some things. To not just go with the person just because they some kin to you that they're never wrong. And this is where we're going wrong at right now. And this is one thing about you hang out with snakes, sooner or later when they ain't got nobody to snake, they're going to snake you too. This is one of those situations I do believe, and this is just my personal opinion. When you hang out with snakes, you get snaked sooner or later. Especially when they need somebody to throw under the bus. Okay? Quando Rondo just went down for some stuff, and he don't even really have a record. He don't even have a bad record, y'all, to be no leader of no street association. Whoever said this and put this out was trying to make this juicy for the feds, y'all. Okay? And not only that, them going back and raid his house a week later, almost a week later, Why would they raid his house right away when they arrested Quando Rondo? Why did they wait several days later before they went and raided his house? If they had so much on him right away, just think about that for a minute, y'all. Before you start coming for everybody else. Just because Boosie out don't mean he's going to stay out, y'all. I'm just saying. And the only how he do is, allegedly, he could possibly be working for them people. Okay, y'all? Are we going to continue to ignore the fact that him and Quando Rondo became so cool after King Von was taken out? Instead of telling the feds about somebody cold-blooded taking out somebody and lining somebody up, premeditated, did he just decide to just give him up for the street pharmacy stuff? The question is Boosie behind this, y'all? This is what I want to know. Is Boosie behind this guy getting arrested? I could care less if Quando Rondo go to jail for the rest of his life, to be honest with you. I don't care about no Quando Rondo. But I just want to prove a point that snake bite other snakes. Okay, y'all? That you keep on being with the wrong crowd. Sooner or later, that crowd turns on you. And I said this a long time ago when I even talked about Duke the Jeweler. For him to even want to be around Boosie, it made you question him for wanting to be around this guy in the first place. Haven't you heard about the people that the bodies that have been dropped around Boosie and people that have been set up around Boosie? And you still want to go all the way to Houston and hang out with Boosie and a bunch of street associates? Are you serious? And Quando Rondo, same thing. You want me to get King Von to come up there to meet up with you? I got this. He want to do some music with me on Boosie Boo. Come on and meet me up at the hookah lounge. I got you. And he never showed. So we just supposed to ignore this. I don't care how good your page is. I don't care how much you stood outside the courthouse and all of this stuff. But if you want to continue to act like this man's name ain't in a bunch of drama, since time ain't long, you want to continue to pretend like he haven't used these young kids and boys to do his dirt for him and he get off, then I have nothing else good to say about your channel. And that's the honest to God truth, y'all. I have nothing else to say about nobody's channel that wants to support this, because this is weird. Now let's talk about when Boosie was arrested. Boosie was arrested June 14th, that Wednesday, y'all. Okay? For the people that act like, oh, Boosie ain't no snitch. He ain't gonna tell on nobody. He ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do this. Well, I'm here to tell you, mate. If anybody want to get back to their family, mate, they're going to put it down in writing and they're going to send them off. Okay, y'all? All the people that's around them. Everybody. Now, maybe he was scared to put out, mob ties them. Maybe he already did say something about mob ties them. And they just keeping it on hush hush. Okay? Maybe he did say something about Mo3. And they could be keeping that part on the hush hush. Until later, y'all. Because I told y'all, it's a big, big Rico a-brewing. But let's just snatch up some small fries real quick that I do know that y'all can take care of this right away. So y'all mean to tell me y'all don't think that Boosie Boo would know any business about Quando Rondo when they supposed to be, cool now? And see, this is what happens when people get around people that they put on a pedestal. The gangster pedestal, y'all. Okay? The OG pedestal. They get to running their mouth around that OG saying stuff that they shouldn't be saying. Y'all. And then they know their business. So when they get caught, they can get them up so they can get out. Okay? Think about how many people that's just got arrested with Quando Rondo. Okay, y'all? Now let's read this. Boosie was suddenly arrested June 14th at California courthouse. Okay, y'all? June 14th, that Wednesday. And I'm going to tell y'all something. My personal opinion, so I'm going to say allegedly, I believe Boosie started talking right away. Word on the street is Boosie was in there crying the next day in the courthouse. He was crying, y'all. Word on the street. I wasn't there, I don't know. So I'm going to say allegedly. But this is what they were saying, that Boosie was crying. Trying to talk to the judge in bed, can he get up out of there? Okay, y'all? When a man is brought down to crying in one day, that ain't no OG, baby. That's a bunch of bull crap. That's some lame stuff that you can get out here and preach. You can send all these other kids to prison and all of this other stuff to jail and juvenile and all of that. But you go in there one day and you acting like a little whiny little baby? Are you serious? So, as soon as he gets arrested on the 14th, why did a warrant get issued for Quando Rondo the next day? Y'all, June 15th, that Thursday, SOSs went out to the feds. There was a warrant issued for Quando Rondo's arrest. Quando Rondo turns himself in on the 16th, that Friday. Do y'all see it? Arrested in Georgia, June 16th, after turning himself in to face multiple felony charges. Multiple felony charges, y'all. Somebody that haven't even really been locked up for no serious charges, ever. Nothing violent, nothing violent, nothing, all the stuff. And they picked him up acting as if he was out here slanging that stuff, y'all. Slanging it big time, like he was the person that everybody goes to get it. So you can go get him. I could tell you about an upcoming something that's coming up. I could tell you about some stuff that happened in the past that he had weapons. This is what's coming up in his court stuff right now, y'all. This is what's coming up on Quando Rondo. He gets arrested with 18 other people. Really? You think that just fell in their lap out the blue? It's just a coincidence that he gets locked up right after Boosie gets locked up. Really, y'all? Really? And for somebody to know all of this stuff and then them to go search his house and all of that stuff, this was an inside person that knew of his dealings, who he was dealing with, how much he was working with, who all he was associated with as far as the street association. Because we all know Quando Rondo ain't running nothing. Now, his crew, yeah, because he got money. But as far as just running the holds, just you the boss man, he ain't the boss man, y'all. Okay? But somebody made him look like he was out to be. Think about all the arrests that just came from Boosie being arrested. 20 people were just arrested and one person was let out. 20 people. 18 of Quando Rondo friends. Excuse me, y'all. Quando Rondo get arrested. Excuse me. Quando Rondo gets arrested. And then Brick Baby gets arrested. 20 people. Go in. One come out. Actually, two. I think Brick Baby done bonded out by now. But I still believe that this is tied into him some kind of way. My personal opinion. Okay, y'all? I do believe. Now, pay attention to the fact that Boosie kept going back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. You can get out. No, you stay. You can get out. No, you stay. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, Quando Rondo, we got him. What else you got for us? And then Brick Baby gets locked up, and then it's official. He can get out. And y'all wonder why? Brick Baby put up a threat telling people do not even go to the award show. You know why he put up that message telling people not to go to that award show, y'all? It's a lot of snakes that was at that award show, the BET award show. I didn't watch it because I'm not going to support artists that's out here. And this is so pathetic right now, y'all. I cannot support artists that hate on other artists that's better than them. And everybody want us to sit back and clap and act like we seeing something special. When they're taking out so many other people. They got Drake at the award show. Drake, y'all. That allegedly has something to do with XXX being taken out. And stealing his style. Ain't it so convenient that all of these people that steals other people's styles, they end up getting taken out and the other people is thriving? Glorilla just blew up off the charts like she's the best thing that ever hit the market. I don't see the buzz. I don't see it. Right after Dolph gets taken out. Oh, she's so special. Okay? Gangsta Boo gets moved out the way. So she can, clear her path to being the Queen of Memphis. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with this situation? Beyonce gets honored. Beyonce is the stuff. Try to live and move in the same footsteps as Aaliyah, but Aaliyah was taken out the way to clear for other people. Tupac, Biggie, all of these people cleared out the way so people could control their money that they were signed to. Puffy out here thriving. Billionaire now. Where's the talent? He has none. But what about all the people that he signed? All of these people then got pushed out the way. He getting paid. That it should be against the law for managers and, these record labels to get paid all this money and do these artists the way they do them. These artists are sitting back broke, working on regular 9 to 5 jobs, some of them. And the managers, or they're taking out the game. The managers are still collecting after they done passed away. The record labels are still collecting money on these people after they done passed away, or they just completely refuse to give them any of their own money. If they're still alive, they're making money off of them, and they the one did all the work, and they're somewhere, living with somebody, trying to make ends meet. Y'all, make it make sense. All of these artists, Mo3, everybody that was good artists, Dolph, all of these artists moved out the way so other people can shine, because they can't shine with other celebrities. I can't, and people got the nerve to come on my page and call me a hater. Go listen to the lie detector test, and you tell me who the hater is. Go listen to Boosie and Mo3's lie detector test. He got Mo3 to come on the show and do a lie detector test. He told Mo3 he was going to do the test, and Mo3 do the test. It was going to be fun for publicity and all of this stuff. He gets Mo3 to the lie detector test. Mo3 does the test perfectly. And the question that Boosie asked him was so suspect. Would you get a tattoo of me on your body? On your body? Go ask your woman to get a tattoo of you on her body, not another man. Is you going to do some more music with me? He acted like he was scared Mo3 was going to move on without him. Is you going to do another collab with me, Mike? Do you dress better than me? Now, who is the damn hater, y'all? Because that's what a hater sounds say. Do you think you got more money than Mike? He know Mo3 was going to have more money than him. Because Mo3 had more talent than him. Boosie can rap. Yes, he has a very distinctive voice. But so did Mo3. He can rap. He can write new stuff that was just up-to-date music. He could sing. Yes, Mo3 was going to make more money than him. Mo3 was more likable. He was the people's choice. And this guy was hating on Mo3 then. But people got to jump on their... And I bet you the same people that jumping on their page talk about Boosie this and Boosie, I tell you about these, and all of these bloggers that's out here trying to throw dirt on his name. Go do some history on him. If you think somebody throwing some dirt on his name, go do some history on him. They don't want to talk about the stuff that Boosie is accused of doing. They don't even want to talk about the stuff that they see clearly out their own eyes that Boosie has done. In the interviews that he had, they ain't talking about none of that. They staying away from that topic because they don't want to make people mad. But at the same time, you want to down the next blogger because they see, and they see it all. They ain't just seeing no one-sided stuff. They seeing everything. And they want to get a little attitude. Y'all can don't let the doorknob hit you on your way out. That's all I can say. Okay, y'all? And y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think that Boosie had something to do with Quando Rondo going to jail? And right after that, he did this little deal, allegedly, possibly, with Quando Rondo. Did he turn around and give up Brick Baby 2, y'all? I know Charleston White saying that he the reason that he got locked up and all of that stuff. But could it have been somebody else, y'all? It amazes me that two people the feds come to get two people after Boosie gets locked up. And then he gets out after the second person goes down. It just amazes me. And for people to think that there's no ties, think again, y'all. This is just my personal opinion, okay? I'm just saying. Just my personal opinion. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Peace.